the history of Melt. I started writing Melt in 2007. I'd written quite a lot of the lyrics, and then my dear friend Stuart came and stayed with me in Singapore, and we worked on the songs together. We spent about 6 weeks working on the material, and then we did a concert, and we got such a beautiful response to the concert. The original inspiration for Melt, I wanted to dedicate an album to my sister, and I had the idea of calling it Melt because, well, for one, it's a really amazing feeling when something makes you feel melted and all your walls break down, and I really like that feeling myself. Also, our planet is melting, and there is an environmental aspect to the album. Well, I was sitting in my mother's living room, and we were talking about the album, and I was discussing the songs with her, and I'd said, you know, I just want people to feel more what I'm trying to say. And so I was just sitting and looking at the DVD cabinet, and there was a video there that was my sister's favourite film called The Last Husky. And I looked at it and I kind of thought, oh, maybe I could cut footage to the songs. Maybe that's something that I can do. And then I thought, oh, my friend Tony, wonderful cinematographer, incredible filmmaker, perhaps she'd like to be involved. And I immediately went to the phone and I called her and I said, hey Tony, I've had this idea, and I think that, you know, it would be amazing to cut natural history footage to Melt, and would you be interested? And she was so excited and immediately said yes. And I thought, okay. And then we wrote a proposal to Lindblad Expeditions. Tony had been working for them for 5 years. And yeah, they pretty much responded immediately and said we could have access to 50 of the films that Tony had made for them. The team for Melt has been an extraordinary team. I've been working with most of them for many years. Really dear friends, which is always really special when you get to work with, you know, your really good friends. So yeah, my producer Stu Hunter, we've been working together for about 15 years. And Tony, we actually worked on her first film together, Tony Houston, so that's quite a few years ago. And so it's been a real privilege to work with both of those guys. And then everybody on the production team has been brilliant too. So we've had a pretty cool little gang working on Melt. It's been great. Okay. I'd had an idea to do a concert in Antarctica, and it's really interesting because I was speaking the other day with some people who actually suggested to me that they'd like me to do a concert in Antarctica. So it looks like that will happen. I'll be singing in Antarctica in the not too distant future, probably with some very warm clothes on. Oh, my favourite track, that's a difficult question. They've changed over a period of time. I loved writing Melt. When I first wrote Melt, I was so happy to finish that song because it took time to write, and it was a real feeling of relief to have it out, which was great. So I'm very happy with that song. But probably the song that I relate to most now and is my favourite is Rise. It's been an enormous amount of fun making Melt. It's been an extraordinary process, and I've worked with an incredible team, and it's been a real privilege to work with all of them. Really looking forward to sharing Melt with you.